Hey you guys, so today we're looking at this, which is the Doctor Who, the collection, season 24 Blu-rays. I hope the Blu-rays, yes, it says Blu-ray on the top there. Yes, this is the latest box set. I will admit, this isn't sort of one that I was desperate for, if you know what I mean, but when we know how much these end up going for, we have to buy them when we see them. And this has been on pre-order for a very long time. So yeah, this was Sylvester McCoy's first season. Continue your Doctor Who archive with the Ultimate Collector's Set. Time of the Rani, the Paradise Towers, Delta and the Bannermen, Dragonfire. All 14 episodes newly restored for Blu-ray and packaged with extra material including. We'll get in that in a minute. It always makes me chuckle, 14 episodes. Is it really only 14 episodes? I would have thought that, maybe... Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Now, I will say, when I was a kid, these were the ones that were on TV. When I got to the thing of having my own video cassettes. So I had Time of the Rani, Paradise Towers, and I had this season on video cassette. And I used to watch them. So I have seen these. I say they're not my fondest episodes, but they were the ones I had as a kid. So yeah. Exclusive extended versions of all 4 stories featuring untransmitted material and optional 5.1 surround sound. Ooh, okay. In conversation, Matthew Sweet chats to Sylvester McCoy about his life, career and time as the 7th Doctor. Behind the Sofa, 4 new episodes with all-star lineup of classic Doctor Who guests. Here's to the Future, a brand new feature-length documentary examining season 24 in detail. Documentaries including a brand new making of documentary for Delta and the Bannermen. The Doctor's Table, Sylvester McCoy, Bonnie Langford, Sophie Aldred and Clive Merrison reminisce about their time playing... make it... Do we start again? Nah. About their time making season 24. Exclusive archive treats, treasure trove of previously unreleased content from the BBC archives, studio and location filming, hours of rare, previously unseen footage for the original studio and location tapes, immersive 5.1 sound on every episode, isolated music score on every story, Blu-ray trailer, another special mini episode, PDF, etc. Each disc also features exclusive special features previously released on DVD, including the making of documentaries, featurettes, audio commentaries, infotexts, and much, much more. Starring Sylvester McCoy, Bonnie Langford, and Sophie Aldred. Yes, this was the... Well, it was the beginning. It was kind of weird because it was the beginning of... and then Ye. So, how many stories was she in? She was only in a couple with Colin Baker. These aren't my teeth today. I ain't getting things in. Yeah, with Colin, and then she did 3. Right, so she wasn't in that many, wasn't Bonnie? Right, let's see then. We shall carefully, I say carefully, open the box. I should have done it with a spoon. I should have played the spoons while doing this. I do feel that I kind of feel sorry for Sylvester McCoy because his Doctor, they usually take a little bit of time to find their feet, and I think in this season, at least by Dragonfire, he'd finally found his thing, but he was still doing trips and falls and things like that. I really do prefer his Doctor in the latter seasons that he did. But anyway, let's see if I can slide that out of there. So that slides out of there. We have the TARDIS upside down on the back. Velcro. So there we have a nice picture of... Yeah. And in here we have... Open that up. There is the pamphlets and things. That is... Yeah, that is kind of nice. I don't know why I painted my TARDIS console white, because it's always grey. I don't know why I did it white. You know what that means? I get to repaint it. Aha. So yes, there he is, the 6th Doctor regenerating into the 7th in his Groucho Max wig. Well, that kind of freaked me out then, because that in there that in there, that, and that. No, other way. There we go. Right. Velcro. Kind of doesn't want to stick there. Right, let's have a look at the, pull that over there, the booklets and things. So we have Doctor Who magazine advert. What to do, over 100 brand new full length, Big Finish advert. Ice Warriors, Vinyl, Dark Awakens and Escape Hunt Game, Rani Assassins. Yeah. So that's just basically an advert from the BBC. And here we have some very nice artwork. So this is going to give you a rundown of what is on every disc. Here's the future, 124. Updated regeneration and optical enhanced regeneration sequence. Available to view, branched into part 1. Okay. All 4 episodes. That was 4 episodes, the first one then, so yeah. Isolated score, Infotex making documentaries, locating featurettes, 7th Doctor audition tapes. Oh, that would be interesting. Casting featurette, Behind the Sofa with Peter Davidson, the Doctor, Colin Baker, Bonnie Langford, Sophie Eldred, Janet Fielding, Sarah Sutton. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So yeah. I'm sure you can all sort of pause this and read it a little bit better than me reading it. I remember Time and the Rani being one of those that I watched a lot, and I could never make my mind up whether I liked it. Mel was a little bit squeaky. I like the Rani. I would like to see the Rani return because she's like female master. But Paradise Towers, I seem to remember, was one that I didn't watch quite as much. Original episode, audio commentary, isolated score, alternative score, making of documentary, deleting extended scenes, Behind the Sofa, the Doctor's Table. So yes, it's going to be the same group sitting behind it in every one of those by the looks of it. So this doesn't have quite as many extras as the others. Studio footage, location footage, extended episodes. Okay. Delta and the Bannermen, original episode, audio commentaries, isolated score, Infotex main documentaries, 50 years in the TARDIS, 50th anniversary archive, Behind the Sofa, Sylvester McCoy, Bonnie Langford, Sophie Aldred, Peter Davidson, Janet Fielding, Sarah Sutton, Colin Baker, Michael Johnston, and on holiday to Wales in 1959. Okay. Hugh Lloyd interview, Wales Today, first this. Location port broadcast on the Children's Magazine programme 31st of the 8th 07. Must have been there. A Ken Dodd. By Jove, that's hilarious. Oh, Noel Edmonds Saturday Roadshow. Guess that was because Tiz was. No, Tiz was. I was on Tiz was once, you know. Yeah. I know who the Phantom Flanflinger is. Yeah. I'm not going to tell. I'm not like that. And we have, yeah. I don't know if anybody remembers, right? Because you see the guy that was playing, I've forgotten his name now. The leader of the Bannermen. He is in Star Wars. Is there a better picture of him anywhere? No, there isn't. He was in Star Wars. He is one of the people sat around the table when they do the thing about the Death Star. Yeah. You know, the Tarkin walks in and gives the dialogue about it. I'm sure somebody will put at the bottom what his name is. I'll even make a guess at who it'll be. And I'll tell them if they were the one I was thinking of when they do it. Heartbeat. Sylvester McCoy interviews during his run as the Pied Piper at National Theatre. Okay. Oh. Behind the sofa, so it's the same people again. Studio footage, lead scenes. In conversation, yeah. Now, it was reported this week that this gentleman had died, but apparently he hasn't. I don't know whether that was true or not, but he hadn't. So, yeah. I did get his autograph once, and I was going to get the two of them because it had both of them in the picture, but I've never... The only time I've seen Sophie Eldred, I didn't have the picture with me, so I couldn't get it signed. He was very grumpy when I got the picture signed. Very grumpy. I probably mention that every time I mention him. So, let's have a look at the discs in here. So we have... I'll do that because otherwise I can't move them. We have Time and Rani Part 1. On the front. Mel doing what she does best. Screaming. That's Paradise Towers Part 1. Paradise Towers Part 2. Down the Bannermen Part 1. Down to the Bannermen Part 2. Dragonfire Part 1. And... Alright. Yep, so that's come off the back. Well, that's good. That's already come unglued from the back. That's a shame. It's only held on with like sticky gum. And it is warm today, so that's probably why that's come out. But yeah, that's a shame. I'll mess around with that and stick it down. It's kind of weird because there's no extras disc with this one. Usually there's like an extra disc. And it feels like they've done it over 2 discs rather than doing it on 1 disc, because surely they could get all of it on 1 disc because they've had longer stories. Oh, BBC, you've stretched these out. Yeah, because I suppose 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 stories. Yeah. And usually there's a few more in a season. So yeah, that is a bit of a... that's a bit of a shame, that. And like I say, no extras disc. Oh well. Thanks, BBC. So yeah. I haven't watched, obviously, because you just seen me take it out of the box. I haven't watched the extras yet and things like that. So I'm now going to go do that. But yeah, nice box set. Like I say, not one of my favourite seasons. The one that I have fond memories of watching. And where I was in my life when I was watching these, I was still at school. Ah, yes, I am old. Yeah. So all in all, a nice box set. It goes on the shelf with the other ones. I will say there are other seasons I would rather have had. I'd rather have had another Tom Baker season, or a Pertwee season, or even if they'd have tried to do like some of the Lost seasons. I don't know what they're going to do with those. They're going to have to hurry up and do the animated versions. What do you think of the animated versions? I kind of like the animated ones. I think it's a good chance to see stories we're never going to see again. But maybe that's just me. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new here and you haven't done it already, then please hit the subscribe button down there, or click on this little thing in the bottom corner, because that'll let you subscribe as well. I think the watermark's still there. If you're a regular here, all I ask is you do what you always do and hit that like button. Big thumbs up, it is a big help. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing, etc, etc. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day, a great night. Bye now.